Abiotic and biotic factors are essential components that shape the structure and dynamics of ecosystems, influencing the distribution and survival of organisms. Abiotic factors are the non-living elements of an environment, such as temperature, light, water, soil, and nutrients. These factors can vary significantly within an ecosystem due to a range of environmental conditions and processes. For example, temperature can fluctuate based on latitude, altitude, and time of year. In a mountain ecosystem, temperatures decrease with increasing altitude, creating distinct zones where different types of vegetation and animal life thrive. In contrast, coastal ecosystems may experience more stable temperatures but can be influenced by ocean currents and tides, which also affect water salinity and nutrient availability. Water availability is another abiotic factor that varies across ecosystems. Deserts are characterized by minimal rainfall, leading to dry conditions where only drought-tolerant species like cacti and succulents can survive. In contrast, rainforests receive abundant rainfall, supporting a rich diversity of plants and animals. Even within aquatic ecosystems, abiotic factors like salinity, oxygen levels, and water depth can vary, creating different habitats such as freshwater lakes, estuaries, or deep ocean trenches, each supporting distinct communities of organisms. Light is a crucial abiotic factor that varies depending on the ecosystem. In terrestrial ecosystems, light availability can change with the time of day, seasons, or forest canopy density. Plants in a dense forest may compete for sunlight, with those on the forest floor often adapted to low-light conditions. In aquatic environments, light penetration decreases with water depth, influencing the types of photosynthetic organisms that can exist. For instance, in deep-sea environments, where light is nearly absent, organisms rely on alternative energy sources like chemosynthesis. Soil composition and pH are also key abiotic factors that can vary across different regions of an ecosystem. The mineral content, texture, and acidity of soil influence the types of vegetation that can grow. For example, acidic soils found in coniferous forests support specific plant species adapted to low pH levels, while rich, loamy soils in temperate grasslands support a diverse array of grasses and herbivores. Changes in these abiotic factors, whether through natural events like flooding or human activities like agriculture, can lead to shifts in the ecosystem structure. Biotic factors, the living components of an ecosystem, also vary and are deeply interconnected with abiotic factors. These include all organisms, from plants and animals to fungi and microorganisms, and their interactions, such as predation, competition, and symbiosis. The composition and diversity of biotic factors in an ecosystem can change due to various reasons. For instance, the introduction or removal of a species can have a cascading effect on the entire ecosystem. The introduction of a new predator, such as wolves in Yellowstone National Park, can reduce the population of prey species like elk, which in turn allows certain plants to recover, influencing the overall vegetation structure. Competition among organisms is another biotic factor that varies within ecosystems. Species compete for limited resources such as food, water, and space, which can lead to changes in population sizes and species distribution. For example, in a forest ecosystem, taller trees may outcompete shorter plants for sunlight, influencing the types of vegetation that grow at lower levels and the animals that rely on them for food and shelter. Symbiotic relationships, where species live in close association with one another, also play a crucial role in shaping biotic factors. These relationships can vary widely within ecosystems. In mutualistic relationships, both species benefit, such as bees pollinating flowers while feeding on nectar. Parasitic relationships, where one species benefits at the expense of another, can also influence population dynamics, such as parasites that reduce the health and reproductive success of their hosts. Environmental changes, whether gradual or sudden, can lead to variations in both abiotic and biotic factors, often with significant consequences for the ecosystem. Natural events like volcanic eruptions, wildfires, or floods can drastically alter the abiotic environment, leading to shifts in species composition as organisms adapt, migrate, or face extinction. Human activities, such as deforestation, pollution, and climate change, can similarly impact abiotic conditions, leading to changes in the biotic community and potentially disrupting the balance of the ecosystem.